match, SoCal Beach FC, as the winner of semifinal B is the visiting team. So home team is CD Nacional. The visiting team is SoCal Beach FC. Lots of great food. A busy day at Young's Crab Shack. They got time for you.
Walking up in a Coupe Beach Soccer Championship match is CD Nacional on your left, de Madeira from Portugal, and SoCal Beach FC on the right. Hard work to get to this Pro Beach Championship match here in 2012. CD Nacional de Madeira has already given gifts to some here watching in a stadium. You see the traditional handshake. This match, of course, is 3 12-minute periods. And if it is still tied, they will play 3 minutes of overtime. And if it's still tied, it's the dreaded penalty kicks. But different than playing out on the pitch, you have one player from each team. If one of them scores, the match is over instead of 5. And then if it's still tied, alternating kicks. Let's get the lineups for both the squads. First for CD Nacional de Madeira from Portugal. Most of these guys, college students in all black. The keeper is Marco, number 12. 24, Federico is an alternate keeper. Number 3, Nuno Tavares. Number 4, J. Nuno. Number 5, Pedro. Number 6 is Gonzalo. 8 is Tomas. 9 is John Jasmines. 10 is Andre Jasmines. 13 is Silva. 15, Ricardo Jorge. And 16 is Fonts. So shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We are underway. And that ball is deflected into the stadium crowd. For SoCal Beach FC, their lineup reads this way. Their keeper is Chris Tao. Tim Edwards is backup keeper. Carlos Pito is number 3. Number 4 is Mike. Number 5 is Adriano. 7 is Louis. 8 is Geraldo. 10 is Jonathan. 11 is Giovanni. And 13 is Miguel. And the exciting music, passionate music. This is like a festival type of atmosphere. That's what's different than what you see on a pitch. And it's 0-0 match. Jonathan. And he just kind of thought his teammate was going to go back to get it, but that didn't work out that way. Chris Tao getting it up forward to Adriano, and he misses wide. Adriano scored 3 goals in his last match against Shoreline. And he scores one here. It's a goal! Go, 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 go! Adriano! So 1-0, SoCal Beach FC, the local team, gets on aboard first. And they did that a lot against Shoreline, 8-2. In a semifinal match, but the start will be restarted here. Incorrectly lined up is SoCal Beach FC. Jasmines to the right. Constituted as a giveaway. Louis. Chris Tao, who had a fabulous game in his last match. Now these guys from SoCal Beach FC, they are strong on both sides of the ball. What does that mean offensively and defensively? And you got to be playing out here on the sand. Up forward and deflected just wide of frame. protecting in space. CD Nacional. Near side. Louis scored 2 goals in the semifinal matches. Self. Joining Adriano, who scored those 3 goals. Has it now. Controlling the soccer ball, and he's thrown down, and it'll be a free kick. Jasmine's the young man who can be very vocal out there, John, and his brother. But that's just their passion for beach soccer. And if they played on a pitch, I'm sure that's been the same scenario. And more than likely they have, developing their skills. Adriano on the low side of the save. Marco with the save, but Adriano testing him on the low side. And a free kick. As that works against Jasmines. Adriano setting that one up. Chris Tao, the keeper. SoCal Beach FC getting here by beating Hawaii 3-2. They beat the Mexican team 6-3. And then they beat the Virginia team, HRSC Elite, 4-3 before beating Shoreline 8-2 in the last match, scoring 27 points to win their bracket. CD Nacional scored 22 points in winning their bracket. Jasmine's a shot, and a nice save by Chris Tao. Had to be quick on the low side. The quick throw in the header, and he's able to save it, but it was incorrectly thrown in. Jasmine's not happy about it. And the linesman letting him know, in a championship match, control your emotions somewhat. Chris Tao. His team leading 1-0 on Adriano's goal. Tao gets it off to Giovanni. Giovanni back to Tao. Tao up forward. Mid-sand there, looking for his teammate Carlos Pito. And was knocked out of play by Jasmines. Well, Carlos Pito will throw it in. Quick blast there by Giovanni. Back his own defensive half of the sand, and now there's going to be a foul against Carlos Pito. Jasmine's the free kick, and now Adriano gets a breather, and they have a substitution into the match. Here at the Coop Beach Soccer Championships, this is a 2012 pro match right here at the big stadium field or stadium sand area. I want to say field, but you know why I want to say that. So much soccer called on the pitch, but on the sand for my very first tournament. This has just been a wonderful experience. Sent back to Chris Tao by Giovanni. Up forward now to Mike. Can he keep it in? No, he cannot. So CD Nacional de Madeira out of Portugal. Marco, the Jasmines. Andre Jasmines. Andre up forward. He gets to Karam. Goes to his brother on the wide side. And that one is sent wide of frame. So now they'll have an opportunity for a corner. to do damage here and try and tie up this match. The header, but not strong enough for Tao. Tao up forward, but that went right back to the central, and he got a hand on it, that Tao, as Jasmine's nearly even up the match. He tries again. Oh, it's knocked way past the stadium and maybe right there to the sand right near the water, as we're only 25 yards away from the Pacific Ocean. The throw in. CD Nacional de Madeira, and he drives this one long distance, and it went over the mesh, and thankfully nobody got hurt on that one. A wonderful venue here in Oceanside, California. I'm Greg G.K. Porter. We're Langevin Productions with George on the video camera from up high to Stadium View, watching SoCal Beach about ready to close the first period with a 1-0 lead. On the near side, won by CD Nacional, but Jasmines couldn't get the shot he wanted. Wide of frame again. Now, on a throw by the keeper that way, he cannot score on it. With a shortened field, you can see he can get it all the way down there. Tao makes a save off the rebound. Up forward, Geraldo. They couldn't handle it. Jasmines intercepted, nicely done by Louis. And again, they play well on both sides of the ball. That's another example of it. Don't want to let it come down to Central. Louis tries to bring it back, and then Jasmines, a quick shot. And his teammate just shielding him from putting it in the back of the net. Giovanni. Another try, and Tao makes a save. That one from long distance. Giovanni back to Tao. Up to Adriano, back in the match in a bicycle. Too far away from the near post. Jasmines. A blast and a goal! Go, 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 go! Into the back of the net. 1-1 as CD Nacional de Madeira. And we will get the name of the player as incorrectly given to me on this roster. But he's number 18, you see. Downfield in this 1-1 championship match, handled by Tao quickly to Adriano. He tries to get another touch by a teammate there in the central, and now they have it. And that is Louis, and a save by Marco. Marco showing his ability to be acrobatic with a save. Here's Jay Nuno from distance. No problem. Tao. Nuno intercepts again. Jay Nuno setting it up. Wants to go wide and gave it away. It is 1-1 championship match. In their own half. SoCal Beach FC. Problem there, Jasmines, and Tao was able to come off his line and make the save. Jasmine's danger. Adriano sends it over the top of the mesh. And you see all the fans that are adorned here on all around this arena on the sand. Sanctuary and a way of playing soccer. Plano, number 18. Scored the goal. And he's setting it up to try to get another opportunity to put one in the back of the net with either he or his teammates. Jay Nuno. Clock stops as he makes the area like a pitcher's mound, so to speak. That beach soccer ball. And a drive it way over the mesh. Too hard. Oh boy, if it was on the low side, would have been a tough time for Cristal. Foul now. Intercepted. Only momentarily by Jasmine. Louis drops it back. Up forward on a deflection to the near side, a diagonal pass, if you will. Adriano not able to keep it in. Taken away, beautifully done. Adriano now from Brazil. And that ball goes back to Marco. He has it down to Central. Adriano. Adriano, where beach soccer started from Brazil, but he can't find his teammate. He didn't go forward, Jonathan. The quick turn by Jay Nuno, and he wasn't able to find the back of the net. Still 1-1 match. The championship in his pro beach soccer championships final. Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin on a video camera bringing you the sights and sounds from up high. For Langevin Productions, off of a bounce. Cristal, and trying to get a header by Adriano, but it just sailed a little bit over his dreadlocks there. Marco gets it started to Plano. Plano passing it Central, it's taken away. Adriano quickly gets it up to Jonathan. He wanted to go back to Adriano, but that didn't happen. It was a handball. So they'll get a free kick out of it. Clock stops, of course, in beach soccer, and only in beach soccer. The other times are when there's an injury. The other time is when there's a penalty kick. Adriano from Brazil. Brazil! You get that right. Been there. Just over top of frame. Just a couple of seconds left to go. Marco down a left flank, and they won't get anything out of it. Ran out of time, but they do get a tie out of the first 12-minute period with Plano putting it in the back of the net. Adriano scored first. We'll be back with the exciting second period in just a moment. Action set to get underway here in the second period in a 1-1 exciting match. The final of the Coop Beach Soccer Championships right here in the Sand and Ocean Side, California. Hope you enjoyed the first period with your beverage and snack. If you didn't get one now. Enjoy this next 12-minute period from these pro athletes. Adriano, after the strike by Pito, intercepted. In a deep bank. Marco. Up forward to Tomas. Tomas not seeing a lot of time in the first period. He's in. No, and a save by Tao. Carlos Pito. Back to Tao. And that blast went just wide of frame. Giovanni trying to test Marco from his right side. Intercepted by Mike. Bueno. Adriano there shadowing him. Mike. Carlos Pito. Jasmine's staying with him. Tao. Adriano. Couldn't keep it in. Marco. They know. Off a bounce. Not going to be damaging. Tao. Pito. Dribbles it back to himself. Finds Giovanni. Giovanni's shot is deflected. But now, oh, goal! Go, 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 goal! Adriano scoring his second goal of this match. He scored 3 in a semifinal match, and he's well on his way to try to do that again, if not more. SoCal Beach FC, the local squad, leading now 2-1. Adriano deflecting that one out of play. Giraldo comes in on a sub. Adriano playing defense now. And that's going to work against Leno. Free kick. And it's 2-1. Championship match. Wind blowing across widthwise in the sand here. And from long distance, Adriano! His third goal of the match, and his team leads now 3-1. Marco was surprised on that one, as he kind of says to the partisans, he caught me from long distance. But you know, inside, the competitive juices are boiling up for Marco, and he has a mindset not to allow anything to get behind him the rest of the match. But his teammates are going to have to put 2 more to even gain a tie, and that's what Plano's trying to do. He drives it up into one of the substitute lifeguard stations up there. No lifeguard on duty right there, or at least we can't see him. Tao on the near side, knocked out of play. And Pedro had to be careful. Now, these players are so beloved in this tournament. They've been signing autographs and doing a fine job of showcasing the pro talent out on the sand, as you see there. And that's what beach soccer is all about. showing your individual skills within a team concept. The near side, Jasmine's not able to get it inside the near post. Wants to keep Tao honest. From distance, and it took a hop over the top of frame. That was Miguel, who just entered the match. Ricardo George, number 15, is into the match for CD Nacional de Madeira. They didn't say how they got here. They beat Shoreline 8-3. That's not a bad club. Then they beat the Spartans at CD Nacional 9-0. But then the loss to Team Pug 5-3, and that was a wonderful match to view. Caught it on Langevin Productions. And then the semifinal match where they were able to beat the team from Virginia 3-2 to get here to the championship. And this match, after the initial 12 minutes was 1-1, is opened up quickly here in the second period for SoCal Beach FC, taking the 3-1 lead. Nuno. Near side. Out of play. CD Nacional de Madeira is the actual club that Cristiano Ronaldo came from over in Portugal. And Nuno is going to be a free kick from that spot. And a wonderful opportunity for the Portuguese contingent to try and cut the lead down to just one goal. Nuno. And it hit both posts, and it's not a goal. Oh, an unfortunate bit of action there as it hit the left post and then hit the right post and went wide. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not both posts. But there's a first this weekend because we never had done beach soccer before. First time. Seen it, but never called it. Jay Jasmines in this 3-1 match that they are behind in, the championship one. Adriano finding his teammate on the near side. The ref says play on as both players go down. From distance, on the hop. And Chris Tao says, slow down here. We're going to set this thing up. Louis, want to add more on the scoreboard here in this second period, if possible. Near side. Jasmine's over there, his brother to help out. And in that double team, they have the soccer ball, and it goes wide of frame. There's Jasmine's. Just a little bit off that time. Adriano. He was kind of shielded in a good attempt. Plano goes out wide. Jasmine's. Back with it is Giovanni. But Plano dispossessed in the span. Marco up forward. And two players there, but unfortunately, Louis and Jonathan just couldn't quite connect in the way in which they wanted to. try to drive it out of their own defensive half. Well, now here's Jasmines wanting to take advantage, and it didn't work out that way. Nobody on the back post side. Louis Adriano in the corner, knocked out by Plano. Adriano and Giovanni fell down, and that interrupts their offensive attack there. Plano driving it wide, way wide that time. Tao tried to put one in the back of the net and a little bit high. Plano intercepted. Nicely done that time by Miguel. Jonathan. Tao. As they set up their play towards the corner. Then get it to Adriano. Near side. CD Nacional still with possession. Jasmines won't be able to get to it as Miguel does first. Now he's got Adriano in the space. Adriano now weaves his way, takes a shot. A little bit wide of Marco in the post. A nice bit of dribbling on the sand by Adriano. Got the total skills. And Marco. I'm going to get a little bit of water. You can see his elbow or arm areas scrape on it. John Jasmine's helping out there. Nice save by Tao. Carlo George into the match now. CD Nacional. That ball goes out of play in the corner, but they'll get that corner. Adriano! It goes off a defender there, and they're able to keep it out of the net. That was quick by Adriano on the near side. Thankfully for CD Nacional, they had a player protecting the near post. Adriano drops it back. Have to be careful. Jasmines will go after that soccer ball in a hurry. Giovanni. Tao. Plano. On this beautiful Sunday afternoon. First weekend in May. Ball goes out of play. Coop Beach Soccer Championships. Greg G.K. Porter alongside George Langevin, the owner of the company. From up high, the stadium view. And a beautiful music here. It's only the festival type atmosphere, as Adriano says. It's the thing he kind of likes. This tournament here in 2012. The bicycle try over the top of frame, and the mesh catches it. Harming anybody. A lot of kids been playing soccer, beach soccer this weekend, and some just watching it. That one went over the stadium here. Some of the girls practicing for their match, but not harmed. And that is the end. And hold on. Might have been an inadvertent buzzer, so there's more time on the clock. Not much time, though. CD Nacional to try and cut this lead to 1. They're down by 2, 3-1. Leno can't find his teammate. And that will be the official end of the second period. It's 3 for SoCal Beach FC, the local team, 12 minutes away from winning the championship for 2012 of the Coop Beach Soccer Championships over CD Nacional de Madeira, unless they can come back. Stick with us. The third and final period, unless it goes into overtime, SoCal Beach FC, the team that won their bracket with 27 points, trying to win the championship as they lead by 2. The shot, Marco gets his hands on it. And of course, at this point, if you're Marco and his teammates, they don't want anything to get behind them in the net. They're to have a chance to win the championship. Down by 2, 3-1. CD Nacional with Nuno getting it up forward. Here's Plano, who's already scored 1 goal, and he puts it in the back of the net. It's a goal! Go, 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 goal! 3-2. Demiscu, and they quickly are able to capitalize on it now. And that's the one they wanted, to gain themselves a chance. And that's exactly what they got now. The visitors from Portugal, with Marco, the keeper, getting it up forward to Nuno. To the far side, it goes out of play on the sand. George Langevin bringing you the video from up high. I'm Greg G.K. Porter. Happy to be with you watching this great pro match on the beach here in Oceanside, California. The championship 3-2. The local team, SoCal Beach FC. The bid by Nuno to tie it up. Just missed. The white and black want to try to keep their lead as it's been cut into. One more goal as Plano getting on the board again. He has the only 2 goals. Marco to save. Nice play by Marco, not allowing him to chip it over. And somebody to put it inside the back of the net. Jonathan. Marco. I know. And it started off here in the third period. You see Adriano's not out there, neither is Giovanni. They're resting up. But they're also giving their teammates an opportunity to revel in a potential victory. Pito, and it nearly was able to find the back of the net. Carlos Pito, the big try. Here's Adriano back in the match. Adriano, he goes after it again. A goal! Go, 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 goal! Adriano, the 4th goal of the game, and he leads. His team leads now 4-2. And I said he leads. It's almost like it's only him, but make no mistake about it. His teammates have helped him get to this point, and the ability to keep it still a 4-2 lead. They've had to play well on both sides of the ball. Here's Giovanni, sends it out of play. One thing I have seen about SoCal Beach FC is they know how to give key players rest. But you have to have support in doing so. And there is a potential scenario here that could work against SoCal Beach FC. Let's see what happens if somebody gets booked. Nobody's going to get booked, but it is going to be a penalty shot. Jay Nuno. Adriano touched his arm and said, "Are you all right?" And he says, "I'll just shake this off and show you how much I'm all right if I can put it in the back of the net." Jay Nuno trying to make this a 4-3 match in the final. Nuno into the back of the net to go! Go, 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 go! La! So Jay Nuno has 1 goal, 2 for Plano, and it is 4-3. The quick shot by Giovanni is wide of the net. Marco. Plano, back to Marco. Up forward as they want to continue to attack here in the final period, unless it goes into OT. And if so, it'll be a 3-minute OT. Adriano, and his shot was partially blocked. Nice job there by Pedro, getting in his way. Pedro now comes back off the carom. After it is Jasmine's. Giovanni, and what do we have? That's going to be a handball. Giovanni. An opportunity for Plano. He's already scored 2 goals in this match. He'd love to get what they call in hockey, the hat trick. And if he does, it will be 4-3. Plano! And his teammate missed wide at time. Andre Jasmines. He just missed that near post. He followed it up off a Tao's rebound, and he just couldn't tuck it inside the back of the net. That one could come back to haunt him. He had him dead to rights that time and just couldn't find the back of the net. And when you're behind, you don't want to do that. You want to put it in the back of the net when you have the golden opportunity in the world of soccer. Chris Tao gets it over. DeLuis. Tao just drives it over the top of the mesh, and Marco hustles up. He wants to use every bit of time he has in his third period for productive action, and a goal! Go, 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 go! Jasmine finds the back of the net between the outstretched head of the keeper, Chris Tao, and it is tied. So one of the 2 Jasmine brothers is able to put it in the back of the net. 4-4 match here in the third period. Will it go into overtime, or will the local team find a way to win it? Or will the visitors from Portugal do that? And it goes past the far side of the sand, a touch line. Really piece of nylon all the way down, blue. As it's normally some white chalk out on the pitch. Nuno just messing there with Louis. Adriano, who scored 4 goals, but it's taken away by Jasmines, and he doesn't get a good, accurate shot on it, but he just took it away. and not allow them to go forward. And that's what you want them to do. Stay bottled up in their own half of the field. You can take opportunities. John Jasmines tried to find his brother that was just behind him that time as he had gone forward. 4-4 championship match. Louis. Going to come back towards his keeper as it's now going to be a corner. And Andre Jasmines, who's already scored, or rather his brother scored the goal. And he wants to join the action. Did not do anything with that particular opportunity. From distance, he cannot throw it in, but he can drive it in with his foot. On John Jasmines. Would have loved to have that one back. 4-4 championship match in a packed stadium here on the sand here in Oceanside, North County of San Diego. The local team, SoCal Beach FC and CD Nacional de Madeira from Portugal. Plano trying to get to it, and he just can't. But he doesn't have to, as Marco does, and gets it downfield. Marco. They get a fresh ball in. Jasmines. And make no mistake about it, that sand is very, very warm and hot. You got to keep movement out there. And both of these two sets of pro teams are doing just that. Would you be soaking their feet tonight? Well, maybe not. These guys, so used to it. Maybe the older guys. All the way down to Chris Tao. 4-4 match. Giovanni back to Tao. Work it out wide. You know they're trying to set something up here to try to get the go-ahead, but it hopped over his foot. That's the beauty of playing out on the sand. The giveaway by Marco. And even with the wind blowing at the soccer ball, wasn't even going to bring that one down. Tao. Neither one of these two teams are in a hurry. Obviously, they're in a tie, and that makes it so. But they have that confidence. That's the big part of it. Tao. And that is going to work. That is going to work.
That is not going to work.
Against SoCal Beach FC. John Jasmines. We'll just give it back to Tao, and that's really what the center ref was trying to do. Didn't like that particular play by CD Nacional de Madeira. Giovanni Marco is able to make the save. He was somewhat pressured that time by Pedro. Pedro on it now, and Giovanni blocks it out of play. And Plano wants his teammate to understand that they didn't come all the way over here, United States, to lose the championship. Got to be connected in every possible way. Beautiful pass by Adriano, but couldn't be able to do anything with this. Pedro got in the way of the pass of Jonathan. Pedro comes back, and his teammate puts it in the back of the net. A goal! No! And they lead 5-4. Nuno on the wide side gets his second goal of the match. And CD Nacional de Madeira has come from behind 3-1 to take the lead 5-4. The pressure is on SoCal Beach FC. The local team, Giovanni brings it down, but nothing there as Marco is able to find that one. Back upfield is Giraldo. Takes a blast and drives it out of play. The partisans watching in the sand away from this immediate field, watching that one go near them. And Marco hurting now. They want to stretch it out. They must be getting cramps. So Marco is okay. He's going to stay in a match. It would have to be something super major for Marco to come out of this match. His team leads by one precious goal with time running out here in a championship match. Here's Tao. Wants to get it up forward, but they know that the Brazilian stars try to get to the soccer ball, and it goes out of play off of CD Nacional. Adriano finds it. Wants to go further, but could not as Jasmine protects into that space. Tao. Not a lot of time left in the championship. Tao drives it out of play. Marco. Plano, back to Marco. What a match this has been. From distance, wanted to try it anyway. Adriano, and that's the end of the match. And the visitors from Portugal able to garner the championship in this Pro Beach Coupe Championship match. Hopefully you enjoyed all of the action here, as I know a lot of the youngsters have. The local team, SoCal Beach, coming so close, but the visitors from Portugal able to win the championship. And Marco says thank you to all watching, and this is something that every one of these youngsters can learn for the future of playing beach soccer or soccer in any other way on the pitch. I'm Greg GK Porter saying stick with us. There'll be interviews and closing comments from those who participated in this great championship pro match this afternoon.
And this tournament, the organization, amazing. Monica, good work.
Nossa brincadeira, a gente vamos bailar, o barulho da música. Essa nossa brincadeira.
Sand. Not gold.
Champanhe! Champanhe!
And as Gino just filled the U.S. Open West with sand from the stadium, I'd like to turn the microphone over to Mark Kohler for the presentation.
Hey, dit is met de school. Je begint met de school.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this weekend. That was a great final. Best final we've had. City Nacional versus SoCal. Went back and forth. I want to thank SoCal. We're a great team. Let's give them a round of applause. So we're going to hand out a couple awards here. And first we have the U.S. Open West, Hoop U.S. Open West trophy. We're going to bring that over to City Nacional. So, Joel, why don't you step forward? I want to present you the U.S. Open West trophy.
Nós viemos com isto, 12 ou 13? 12 jogadores, mais quem? Tem 13 e o Ricky 14, pedimos 14 também.
André, Jasmine! Caralho! André, olha para aqui, pá!
André! Pequena! Olha as gajas!
Rapaz, como é? Ele foi o MVP, não é? Faz espaço aí.
Darren and Monica, can you come up from Cooper? You guys both run at least.
Rick.
Thank you.
So first of all, on behalf of all swim-ladies employees, all my colleagues back in Virginia Beach, I want to thank the organization first and foremost. This is our second year involved in sand soccer. They're a first-class organization. And I think when you walk around here, what you forget is how much work and time and planning goes into
Appreciate it. What a comeback.
Mark and Gino, and Dave, and everybody associated with Likely Sports is a class act. So let's give them a round of applause.
Yeah!
Second, on behalf of the group, I just want to thank everyone. Players, I know you travel a long ways. This sport is absolutely phenomenal, and we're excited to be a part of it. Not only are we excited to be a part of it today, but we're excited on where the sport would go. So we're in it for the long haul. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the fans supporting Coop products to retail. And just again, thank you for coming. And we'll see you back here next year. We'll be at Long Beach as well.
Ricardo, quando tiveres tempo, tens de escrever na camisola dela. Ela tem um marcador. Ela está apaixonada por ti.
Minha linda. Rick, são 14, é os 12 jogadores, mais o Rick e o Eleutério.
Tá bem.
Fica todos.
SoCal Beach FC. SoCal Beach FC, step up, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Give him room. Give him room.
Come on, guys, step up.
Good game, guys. Good game.
So, first of all, real quick, our hometown heroes, they make this event great. Great competition, great players. Please, help me give a big round of applause.
Yeah. Good job, SoCal. Adriano, bom jogo, pá. Bom jogo.
Darren's gonna hand out some bags here, and please, guys, we have a stage where we want to take some pictures. We're gonna hand your medals there so you can take them home. All right?
So, second place, we've got Coop bags. They are the ball bags. Really nice. So, Gino, let's just pass these out.
All right.
So, again, thank you.
Come on, SoCal. Go, SoCal.
Great game. Já vai pra escola já,
Sim, para a escola.
Falta aí, professor Mano, pega. Mike, get for Mike.
Aqui tá na escola, vai pra escola, cara.
Okay, in first place,
Primária. Now we can learn how to play now.
Ricardo, vai lá.
It's here.
we've got a lifetime warning Coop watch.
Whoa!
Kind of a tradition. We started it last year. And again, congratulations. I know you came a long ways. Hard dedication. You know, you're true ambassadors of the sport. On behalf of Coop, Swimways Corporation, congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Guys, let's get to the stage, get you some medals, okay? Good job this weekend, Jonathan. Let's go, Gio. Michael. Adriano.
Are you Brazilian?
Mikey.
No. Are you? Você é brasileiro? São Paulo, viva São Paulo! Não, você é Luizão e o Adolfino Luiz. Benfica!
One more.
Não é esporte, Benfica.
Okay, throw the ball at us.
Okay, very good.
Gary, you got a sharp.
Thanks for everyone that came out. We'll come back stronger, SoCal.
Viva o Brasil!
Right here, guys. Everybody right here. Come on, right here. Right here, guys. Gino.
We'll have to figure these things out.
Foto. Vai, foto. Oh, okay, my hair. Two. 2, 3. Whiskey.
Greg GK Porter back here after this thrilling beach soccer championship match between SoCal FC and CD Nacional de Madeira. Talk about how your teammates feel about this victory.
Well, it was very tough games to reach the semi-final. We made a big effort. The teams here, they are very good teams. They know what to do. They are playing the sand every year. So we've got to be hard and concentrate on the game. So we reached the semi-finals. Once there, we said, since we're here, we're going to try our best to win all these things. You see, I used to be a professional football player on the grass, 11 against 11.
Wow.
During 21 years, I was a professional. I only did that. And these kids, they are 22, 23. They ask for my help because I'm 48 right now and I'm still playing. So for me, it's amazing to be with these guys and to be here with all these people, all these fans, all the children that come here. Amazing tournament. So it was a big effort. I want to thank everyone. Thank you.
What a great match it was. Did they say anything amongst themselves when it was tie game, or they just knew, they've been to the situation many times before, they just knew what to do?
Well, some of these guys, they feel this national team because since children they belong to this team.
Yeah.
And on the third period we're losing.
Yeah.
And one of these guys crying, he said, my grandfather said to me, I'm going, maybe I won't see you. So this is our chance. We've got to win this game right now. And we come from losing to win. So it was a big victory for us. It was hard, but it's a big value for us. Yes, very important.
Well, Ricardo, thank you for your great words. Speaking for this club that Christian, I understand, comes from this club.
Yes, truly. Cristiano was a child. I was already a professional football player.
Yes.
He was very poor. He lives where I live in San Antonio, in Madeira Island. Yeah. And he was grabbing money from persons because he has no money. Yeah. He lives in a poor house near a small river. And he grew up. They saw that he got the ability, and they put him playing, and now is the greatest player that you can see. Yes.
And if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, the great player from Real Madrid. That's who I'm talking about. And what a player he is. But again, these guys have that same pedigree. It showed today, and I just want to thank you for this outstanding championship match and wish you guys a safe trip home.
Thank you. It's going to be a big trip, long trip, but it's worth. And I want to thank once more all the organization, all the people, all the children that come here and want autographs. I do drawings on them, and 1 year later they recognize me here. So that's the most valuable thing, the recognition of the children when we are here again. So thank you for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, and that's going to do it right here from Oceanside, California, where you saw the championship. The team from Portugal winning 5-4 over a very gallant and strong team, SoCal FC, from nearby here in San Diego. We hope you enjoyed all the action. On Langevin Productions, I'm Greg GK Porter with George Langevin behind the video camera saying take care of yourself. As always, God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.